Hello, everybody. It's Jana and Sarah here again. Sarah, health coach extraordinaire and functional medicine practitioner. And Jana, I'm going to let you introduce yourself today.
I'm an award-winning success coach. I teach success and manifesting, and I specialize in love, money, business, and health.
Wow.
Although I can change pretty much anything. I have a system for it.
That's great. So today we thought we would talk about pain in the body. And the reason we're talking
As
about
long as
pain
it's not
is
people who cause us pain, I'm fine.
well, yeah. I mean, people definitely call me a pain in the butt, and I'm sure people say the same about you too, Jana. So
Absolutely, absolutely. It comes with having a personality, right?
it does, yeah. You just know that you are somebody when somebody thinks that what you say or what you do is a real pain in the butt. So,
Yeah, yeah.
but anyway, we're actually going to talk about physical pain, and because just generally, many of us, as we age, and I hate that. I don't know about you, but
I'm gonna go right to it. I'm gonna go right to it. Can I start?
you can
Can I
start. You
start?
start because
Because this
I'm
is a
like,
huge
all right, you
trigger. This
start.
is a huge trigger. So this
It's a
is what
trigger
I'd
for
like to
me.
this is what I'd like people to understand. Age has nothing to do with anything.
Okay.
We are being told that because you age, you lose this and you lose that. No, that's a programming.
Yeah.
You've heard it so many times, they programmed your brain to believe that.
Well, I have to say, in my own experience recently, I've hurt my shoulder and I've hurt
Mm,
my lower back, and every time you go and see a professional,
yeah,
and they're like, "Well, these things happen as you age." So, I'm
no.
sure many of our viewers will be able to relate totally to
Mm-mm.
this conditioning, as we will call it. So, sorry.
Conditioning, priming, whatever you want to call it, programming. There's different words for it at different stage. Um, but this is simply not true.
Hooray!
We are supposed to, when we leave this planet, we are not supposed to be deteriorated. We're not supposed to be ill. You're not supposed to be any of that. You're supposed to be, you came to this planet to be healthy as long as you want. This is if and I can explain, we can talk about that, but I need people to be understanding of this. You're not supposed to be ill and deteriorate with age. It doesn't exist. You're being programmed. You believe since you're a 5 year old that when you die you're going to be frail, and you see frail people, but those people made a choice to be frail. You can make the same choice to be super healthy. You can. I know people who do tap dancing after 80. I know people who run after 100. I know people who do treadmill at 104. It's a
Yeah.
choice. It's your decision.
I just actually saw a video of an older lady. I would say she's definitely in her 80s, maybe 90s, doing gymnastics on a beam. And I'm like in awe. Like she's literally throwing her whole body around on the beam. And I'm like,
Absolutely.
but
It's a choice. It's a
so
choice.
do you think then as well it is a choice that you become ill, or is it a choice that you can also heal yourself? I mean, I've looked at many
So,
studies where people truly can heal, and
absolutely.
everybody within them has the ability to heal.
Absolutely. I've done it for myself. I've done it with clients. They were told by doctors that it's not humanly possible to improve or change the course of their body, like going blind, like having this in their brain and having this in their breast and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, well, I am not a doctor, but I know two sciences which are far more important than any other sciences, and that's neuroscience and quantum physics. When you know those two, you're king. You
Right.
can change the course of anything in your life, and that you're not programming your brain correctly.
Yeah.
So when you subconsciously believe that you're a healthy person, you will be. You're guaranteed to be a healthy person. We already know that 99% of all illnesses are ones we develop ourselves. They're not genetically given to you.
Well, and it's kind of funny, just to use myself, like I've hurt my rotator cuff, and But then what happens is people are aware of it, and then everybody asks you, how's your shoulder doing? And I'm like, I'm trying to forget that I've got this pain in the shoulder, but everybody's drawing me back. So then I'm like asking myself, well, how's my shoulder? So can you give
Have you
us,
noticed I never asked you?
yeah, no, I know, like you've been trying to help me like forget
Forget
about the
it.
shoulder's
Forget it.
healed. It's healed. It's healed. We're not talking about the
I'm
shoulder.
healthy. What
It's gone.
shoulder? What
Right,
shoulder?
what
I don't know what
shoulder?
you're talking about.
Yeah.
What? What?
But
What?
like obviously there are people out there that are going to say, but I truly do have these pains, right? So
I absolutely believe that you damaged your shoulder. I'm not discussing that. I absolutely believe it hurts you.
right,
But you need to know that subconsciously you got yourself into a situation that you were not careful, or you did the wrong move, or you overdid something, or you didn't want to exercise and you pushed yourself, and you got into a situation when you got hurt.
right,
Or it could be anything psychosomatic.
okay,
Like someone was making you really angry and it triggered something and you got hurt. Yeah.
right,
And
yeah,
the same way you got hurt, you can heal, which means I do not pay attention to I'm ill, I'm poorly, I'm blah 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 blah. When you keep saying that, you will not heal. And look how long you've been having the problem with the shoulder because it's repeated. When
right,
you absolutely decide unwaveringly that you're healthy, there is no pain, there's nothing wrong with you. Your shoulder is perfect, despite what it feels like in this 3D reality.
right, right, right.
Your brain is guaranteed to heal you. Again, your brain is guaranteed to heal you. It's a 100% guarantee.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of an interesting thing because when you think about it, like the brain can do many, many things, right? Without you even thinking about it. Let's just think like what makes you breathe, what makes the heart pump, like, what naturally is driving these things.
It's all
So,
unconscious. So the
yeah.
brain is so unbelievable. You don't know 1/100th of what your brain is capable of.
Right.
So just trust people who have the experiences and the knowledge and have done it. I've done it on myself. Something came up, something horrible came up. And I was like, okay, oh my God, this is serious. Oh my God, this is serious. I don't know what to do. Oh my God. Wow. It totally threw me. I nearly fainted when I saw what happened to me. And I was in a bathroom. I could have killed myself. I was like, no, 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 no. It's a 3D reality. It doesn't, what I just seen doesn't mean anything. I'm healthy. And I pushed myself. I've never pushed myself that hard in my entire life. It was the hardest thing I had to do because I had something in front of me where was like, this is really bad. I was like, no, I'm absolutely okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. This is old news. It doesn't matter. I'm healthy. And I insisted in on the fact of being healthy. And
Yeah,
it
I mean,
cleared.
I know that just stuff that I've studied myself and papers that I've read all about placebo, and how people, are one of the studies was knee meniscus. And actually, what they did was they actually did meniscus surgery on certain people, and then the other group of people, they just gave like an incision mark, but they actually haven't done the surgery. But these people actually truly believe that they'd had the surgery. But you see, in our society, telling people that they can heal themselves doesn't make money.
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
So let's just go back to the old thing. I used to hear my grandpa, your faith will heal you. Saying, I don't do any of this. Like I don't know, what do you mean by that? I've learned the science and it was true. It always has been true.
Yeah.
Your faith will heal you. Whatever you believe will materialize. If you believe that you're healthy, you can change anything. But if you believe that poor little me and I'm ill and I don't feel well and I'm in pain, yeah, you just instructed your brain to make you feel ill, poorly, without energy and in pain. Because your brain, okay, let's start from the beginning. Your brain is your best PA you ever had.
Mm-hmm.
It's unbelievable. It will execute every single thing you ever said. It will never forget anything. Best PA. But it will only do what you instruct it to do. So if you instruct it to, I'm overweight, my joints hurt, I can't move my left shoulder. Oh my God, now my hip is playing up. Oh, my knee is not right. The brain is like, I'm on it, doing it. I know what you want. You want all these things to hurt and you want to be uncomfortable. I'm on it, doing it. I'm your best friend.
Yeah, I really like the analogy of you're your own PA, right? So even if in your mind you visualize that voice or whatever being your PA and be like, all right, well, you're healed.
And this
Everything's
is the
fine.
biggest problem because look what I said. We all think that brain is in charge of us. No, what did I say? Brain, I am my brain's boss. It's my personal assistant. I am my brain's boss. I tell my brain what to do. My brain doesn't dare to tell me what to do. I tell my brain what to do. And that's the biggest switch in your life. The
Okay.
biggest switch is to understand that your brain doesn't tell you what to do, that you tell your brain what to do. And once you get this, you won at the game of life. You won.
Right.
You just won.
Yeah. Let's hope that you're a
Our
nice, let's
DNA
hope that
doesn't
I'm a
dictate
nice
anything.
boss and not a mean boss, right? I'm going to be a
Yeah,
nice boss, not a mean
yeah,
boss.
yeah. But good cop, bad cop. I know where you're going with this. I know where you're going with this. But
I don't know.
this is it. This is it. Give it good instructions. It will execute the good instructions. Give it bad instructions. I'm on it. I'm doing it. Yes, I'm doing it. I'm doing it now.
Yeah, yeah.
It will do anything you tell it to, even jokingly. This is important. Even when you make jokes, brain doesn't understand humor.
Right.
Very interestingly. Oh look, I just have few more wrinkles. You hate them, but you're turning it into a joke. Brain has, oh, I have wrinkles. Okay, she wants more wrinkles. On it. Brain doesn't understand humor. Brain takes everything exactly as you say it. Very, you know, it's just very literal. Brain is very literal.
Well, I mean, I'm okay with that because my humor is like I keep telling everybody, I'm a millionaire. I'm going to be a superstar. So, I mean, I don't know. My wrinkles are not wrinkles; they're smile lines. So I'm doing great. I'm actually, even though I didn't realize it, I'm actually doing myself a great job.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
And this is to start learning, which we can teach you guys, of course. Go subscribe, follow, go to the link below because you will find out about us and we can teach you how to use the brain correctly. Um, Sarah can teach you about more medicinal stuff. I can teach you about brain. And this is it. You can change that. I changed it.
Right. And it's actually brings me to a point when I'm working with people is that, one of the problems can be if you've got somebody that's been heavy their whole life, right? Like you say, subconsciously they've been told, they're the fat kid or whatever. They've never been able to fit into whatever size, and
Yeah.
they're constantly running through this narrative. But then they lose weight. Okay. But the problem is that they still are running that narrative in their mind that they are that
Okay, yes,
person.
exactly.
So
So
then
you,
they
you
end up
keep
gaining the
thinking.
weight back again.
Exactly, because you do not change what you eat. You do not change your exercise. The only thing you need to change is what you instruct your brain. So when you see food and you say, "Oh my God, if I have a donut, I want a donut, but I can't have it because I'm gonna gain weight and it's unhealthy," you already are telling your brain to make you fat before you even touch the donut. Then you eat the donut, and then you're like, oh, I shouldn't have eaten it. I'm going to be fat now. Why did I do it? I'm a horrible person.
You
Oh, blah, 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 blah.
you must
If
have
you
been
just,
hearing the conversation from I just had from one of my clients, but they didn't just have one donut, they had two donuts.
yeah,
So that was a double whammy because then they're hating on themselves twice for the fact that
yeah.
why did I just stop at one? Now I had two. But
And you
you're so right.
instructed your brain to gain weight.
Right.
What
I mean,
if you ate, but if you train yourselves, like, yeah, I can eat 3 donuts and I will lose weight, which the brain is, remember, guarantees you to do that. Whatever you instruct your brain and you believe it subconsciously, the brain is obligated to execute. So if you said for 2 months or 1 month or 2 weeks, I can eat as many donuts as I want, I'm still going to lose weight. The brain is, well, not 2 tons, of course, but the brain is obligated to make that happen.
Right.
But so let's say that your clients come to you and they're overweight and you help them exercise and eat more cucumber, whatever you tell them to do. I don't know. Just
Well, actually,
generally.
I kind of like am on that same page here in the fact that nothing in my mind should be off the table unless there is some particular response from the body to tell you
Yeah,
otherwise.
yeah. Unhealthy, like bloating or
Yes.
yeah, intolerances and stuff.
Yeah.
But let's say that people think that they need to lose weight, but the only way to do it by eating less or eating less calories or being on keto and exercising.
Right.
So they lose the 10, 20, 30 kilos. Awesome, I've done it. I'm so happy. But they're thin now. They're so proud of themselves and they still see food and they say, yeah, if I eat that, I will be fat, I'll gain weight.
Hmm.
But I need to eat because if I don't eat, I'll die. So I don't have a choice. So I need to eat. And I'm like looking at the plate, subconsciously, right? Like, yeah. And this is what they're thinking. Guess what's going to happen?
Hmm.
You instructed the brain to gain weight. You have one meal and you will gain 2 pounds because you did
Yeah. I
not
mean,
change the instructions to your brain. End of.
I just know it. And I'm sure that people watching this will totally relate to this. Is like they follow this diet, and then that one day that they have that donut or that bit of like the small tub of ice cream, and then they put on 2 pounds. It's like, see, I ate the donut, I ate the ice cream, and look what happened. I put on the 2 pounds.
I heard a story and it resembled something in my life. I heard a story. There were two famous actors and a woman and a man, and he had a huge lunch and, duck and fat duck and blah, 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 and lots of, and some desserts. And he was like, oh, I can't wait. And the woman actor said, I just gained 2 pounds just by looking at it.
Yes. Well, and
Being in the same room as you.
there are those people that really do say that, right? And again, that does happen, right? People say, I've only got to look at a donut and I
Because
gain
you
two
said
pounds.
it to your brain, and the brain is like, I'm on it. I'm doing it. I'm doing
I
it now.
I want to try the experiment where I look at donuts and I'm like, I'm looking at that donut, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to lose weight looking at that donut. Wouldn't that be great? I could just look at the donut, losing the pounds, losing the pound. But by
Whatever I
your
eat.
system here, or your thoughts, or what we believe is the fact that it is possible for that to happen.
Well, that's what the super thin people we all can stand do. The people who eat 5 times more than everyone else and they're like this thin.
Right, right,
What
right.
do you think they're thinking? They're thinking, oh my God, I love my food. I'm enjoying food. And it's so awesome because I can never gain weight. The worst what could happen is like I lose weight. So I'm gonna stuff myself. I love food.
Well, even on
That's
the
what they're
other
thinking.
even on the other side, the flip side of that, I've got people that I've worked with as well who it doesn't matter what I eat, I can't gain weight. Like this is mainly men who are looking to put on muscle and build,
Hmm.
get that kind of ripped look, and they're like, oh, and they're so thin, and they're like, I just eat and eat and eat all day, and I never put on any weight.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it can
That's
also
that's
work
the-
that
that's the
way
same
too.
belief. That is the same
Yeah.
belief. Because of course you can. You can instruct your brain like now I'm I don't know, 15 kilos. I have 15 kilos more muscles.
Right, right,
And the
right,
brain when it doesn't it's not it won't work when you say it once. Forget it.
right.
You need to say it so often that it becomes you, that it becomes your new belief system. Subconsciously, not consciously, subconsciously.
Yeah, I mean, and I think that that's the hard part, right? That conscious and subconscious, subconsciously
Mhm.
working on your subconscious rather than your conscious mind. Those little
Yep.
voices that you hear that are coming in and you're like, no.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw something in now. So
Okay.
the only diet I absolutely recommend 100% of the time, the only diet in the world I'm pro, is a mental diet. Mental diet is something you have to do if you want to succeed in anything, business, love, relationships, body, anything. It's called mental diet, which means nothing physical, nothing to do with food. It means controlling your thoughts.
Right.
I'll be
Actually, that may
I'll
be
be
something that we need to name our things here. Is it like let's work on our mental diet? Like got a ring to
exactly.
it.
Exactly. That's good. So remind me of that. We can sort out
Yeah.
what we're gonna do with
Yeah.
it.
You heard it
You
here
know.
first,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
A new
So
kind of diet, the mental diet.
yeah. I'm against all diets. I've tried them. It doesn't work. Blah 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 blah. But
Yeah.
the only diet everyone needs to do is the mental one. What do I mean by that? So you're seeing the donut, like, I want a donut, but I can't have it. If I have the donut, I'll get weight, but I can not have it. What do I'm screwed either way. What do I do? Well, and you catch yourself thinking that, and little smack, little pat on on your hand, like, no, 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 no. Whatever I eat makes me lose weight.
Hmm.
And you do it again in 3 minutes.
Right.
No, 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 no. Whatever I eat makes me lose weight. And you'll keep doing that until you get on a scale and you see different results.
Right.
That's when you can stop saying whatever I eat makes me lose weight.
Yeah.
That's called mental
It,
diet.
and
But
it
that
doesn't
means
have to
you're
be the
controlling.
scale, though. It doesn't have to be the scale. It could also be clothes that you're wearing, because you know how I
Okay,
feel
you know
about
how
weight
stuck I am on
scales.
scale, although, yes, I understand that concept, but,
Yeah.
it's one
You've
of
that
my
little
pet
thing
peeves.
on the floor that you just like stand on, the control over how well or not you've done. And again, you could stand on a
But
scale.
I love the jokes when, oh, my scale showed me a number I didn't like. I put it in a corner. You know, what is the fastest way to go from 0 to 100? How long does it take? 3 seconds. Get on scale. I love those jokes. They're quite
Oh
funny.
gosh.
But this
We're
is it.
obviously not comedians here. We're not comedians.
But it makes me. I remember that it made me laugh. So this is the only diet you really want to do. Mental diet. Catch yourself when you're thinking what's not getting you where you want to be. Change it instantly. Rewire the brain. I'm gonna be fed when I'm no. Whatever I eat makes me lose weight, and keep saying it until you see different results. That's the end of it.
Right. Yep.
So we went from pain to,
We're paying back to
to
diet and food.
pain
But I
with
mean, they
weight.
really are truly related, because many people who have pain will often find that they gain weight.
Yeah, yeah. Or they have pain because they are so overweight. So,
Yeah. So
so
that they
both
really
ways.
are kind of totally
Yeah, yeah,
linked
yeah.
together.
Well, this is a proof that you need to change how you communicate with your brain. Whether you have physical pain or whether you have pain because you're gaining weight, the only thing, and works for love, money, business, anything,
Right.
children, anything. You need to change how you communicate with your brain. You need to change how you instruct your brain. And
Right.
then everything changes. Doing physical, I need to exercise now. No, no, change this. That's the only thing you ever needed to do.
Yeah, well, and as much as obviously I've got like 20 years of fitness and in my thing, but one of the things I do notice is how people use, for example, exercise as a way to punish themselves for what they've eaten. So it's almost like a like double whammy, as I would say.
Yeah.
You're like you're exercising, you're creating that stress in the body because of what you ate, which is also causing stress in your body, and you're also thinking all these negative thoughts, and so all
And
of
so
this
the
work
you
ends up
yeah.
causing you to gain weight or gain pain. So
So you think negative thoughts. They give you, which is also what I treat, they give you anxiety, possibly panic attacks, and depression. If you, the more you do it, this is how it goes.
right.
Uh, then, in order to get not everyone, but lots of people, in order to get rid of these, or at least some symptoms, they go and over-exercise. That's the worst thing you can do, because you're putting not just your mind, but also your body under stress.
Yeah.
So all of you is overstressed and you will not cope. What you need to do is get rid of what's causing you the anxiety, the panic attacks, and the depression. Get rid of that, and then you don't need to run marathons. You
Yeah.
don't need to go to gym 2 times a day.
Yeah.
This is not what you do. This is only giving your body more stress, and the worse, it's going to only get worse.
Yeah,
At
I
the
mean,
end.
it's I truly believe, and it all is kind of coming together, is the fact of it's really about listening to your body, but also remembering, like you will say to me, that you're the boss. Okay, so if you've got an employee who's like, well, this isn't working, you've got to listen to that and you've got to change things. No.
Absolutely. You need to, so step number one in any success journey, whether you call it success, whether you want to manifest, whatever, step number one, and without that, you're going nowhere, is being aware.
Right.
You need to be aware of what you feel and what you think. I think we should do a video about just that, actually. The following video should be about just that.
What
So,
awareness?
yeah, awareness. I need to be aware of what I feel and what I think in
Right.
order to change the course of my life. Because if I keep thinking and feeling the same stuff, I'm going nowhere.
Right.
It's like Einstein theory of madness. If you think that you're gonna keep doing what you're doing and gonna get different results, you're crazy. It's never gonna happen.
Right.
You want different results, you need to change you first. So this is how it goes. You need to be aware of what you feel and think in order to be able to change it, in order to have the mental diet. And when you cannot accomplish that, when you're unaware, you have nothing to change. Hence, you're stuck forever.
Right.
You're stuck forever. You may change a strategy of going about some, but it's still not going to work out for you at the end, most likely, because you haven't changed you.
Now, I do have a thought then is, some people like they continue with their lives. Like I'm thinking of one person that in particular here
Yeah.
in my sphere, and they're basically like, they're like a train going full speed. They're totally like, and I'm like watching them potentially crash.
Crashing.
Okay. Now they're just not, they're not they're not listening to things that their body is saying. I don't believe that they're consciously headed towards the crash, but I'm seeing them
Subconsciously, yeah.
picking up like little injuries, and they're just not listening. They're like bolting through,
Yeah.
bolting through. What about that?
Overachievers. I have to achieve more than anyone else because otherwise I'm not worthy.
Okay. So the question would be, why is
I
that?
don't love myself. I'm not worthy. I need to prove myself. I need to validate myself. I need other people to know that I'm great because otherwise I don't matter.
Right. Mm.
And that's the illness. The illness isn't that they have injuries. The illness is, pejoratively, that they don't love themselves. That they don't think they're worth anything. They don't matter. That's the problem. Not the exercising and the injuries. This is the problem. They need to sort this out. Not the exercising.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just like giving them advice, saying, you need to lay off doing this, but they're just not listening. And
No, it's not going to happen because it only can happen when they say, I love myself. I don't care what other people think. I am worth it. I am great at whatever they're doing, IT or cooking, whatever. I'm great at something. I do matter. This world would be a much worse place if I wasn't here. Someone had the idea I should be here. I need to be here. I love myself.
yeah,
When this changes, then it's like, I don't need to do all this stuff. I don't care anymore. Oh my God. I actually hated sports. I never wanted to do it. I just had to, it could be a revelation. Who knows? But
yeah.
this is what it is. End of. And you
Well,
cannot change them not exercising if you do not change them loving themselves.
I kind of feel like society wise, we send our kids to school and there's all this stuff about, learning grammar, learning mathematics and all these sciences. But actually, one of the key things that's lacking in our education system is actually what we're talking about: mindset, self love, self respect, our bodies, nurturing.
And it's done, and we both know that it's done purposefully. So
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, this has been a great conversation. So any of our viewers out there, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow us on all our little social media platforms. You'll find our
I
link.
have lots of stuff on TikTok, so you look at Jana Green, there's stuff there. We both have free Facebook groups, so just come and join us.
Come and join us more, and come back and join us for more videos with the Jana and Sarah show.
Yay!
All right, team, take care.
Awesome.
Have a wonderful day, everybody. Be
Bye-bye.
pain-free and be happy. We love you as always. Take care.
And there's great videos we've done and lots of great videos which are coming, so you need to subscribe, people.
You do.
Okay,
Till next
bye.
time. Take care. Bye-bye.